up, guys? This is Haru from WVTaku, and welcome to our third weekly podcast. Joining me is special guest star, Crystal Star from XX Black Angel Wings XX.
Hey.
So it's a special video podcast. It's our second video podcast, and to celebrate our start of video podcasts, we are giving you guys special guest stars for the next 3 weeks. Well, hopefully the last week in November, because we don't have anything planned. But that's probably something that shouldn't be said here in the on the podcast.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
First of all, Crystal, thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
First question: How do you always look so fabulous? It's what fans always ask.
I don't know. It just happens, you know. Just go with it.
Just go. Yeah, it's always like the ears and your jacket and your tail. Yeah. Yeah. It's Comic-Con today, actually.
Yeah, last day Comic-Con going.
It's going great. We're gonna WVTaku cast is already there right now.
They are.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah, they're there right now. Probably doing some stupid stuff, but it's not always gonna be fun. They're just doing interviews and stuff.
I feel like you're more nervous than me.
I am a lot more nervous than you.
I knew I can play it off so cool.
Yeah. This is probably gonna be our last podcast, and we're not gonna kick ass at this. Yeah. If we don't kick so much ass at this podcast, this is probably gonna be our last podcast.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Wait, am I allowed to swear, or are you going to bleep it out?
We don't care. We put a disclaimer at the beginning.
Oh my god.
So, yeah. What fans have always asked here on Instagram, or is that? Yeah. On the Instagram. Someone named AD8049355 asked, "Are you single?"
Yeah, totally. No, I'm not. Haven't been for a while.
Oh, so there's a lucky guy.
A guy. Yeah. Sorry, whoever the hell that is. You are out of luck. And plus, I bet there's no photos of you on your account.
Did you check it out, actually?
Yeah.
This person has no photos on his account. I'm pretty sure I saw one photo. There's a cat.
Probably wasn't of him. He's totally not a cat.
Right. So another thing that fans have been asking. What's your preference with the music? Is it like people see you and it's like all goth? It's all gothic. It's all emo and hard rock, and is that your type of music? We do talk about music on this podcast. Bo usually talks about music.
Oh.
But the thing about Bo is that he would talk about more about the personal preference of people's music, like what their taste in it and stuff.
Okay. So genres in general for right now, or just like which one are you asking for?
Like genres in general.
All right, genres in general revolves from rock, classic rock to punk, metal, death metal, alternative. That it's a wide range and mix, and yeah. Not much more to say. Like, if it sounds good, I'll listen to it. If I enjoy it, yeah, I'll listen to it.
So, like, if something comes up on the radio, you'll listen to it. You'll find it?
Usually, like, you know how I was working at Subway for the past 4 months or so? With that type of music, I wanted to shoot myself because it was repetitive. It was stupid. There was no meaning to it whatsoever. I got by on Ozzy Osbourne in the back room for who knows how long and listening to The House of Hair. It's a legit thing.
House of Hair?
Yeah, it's like...
Never heard of it.
It's on Hard Rock Station.
Oh. So, like... So... Kind of, so, like, this Hard Rock Station is, like, old music? Or, like, is it more new generation?
It's a little bit older. It has, like, Ozzy Osbourne, like I said. A few other bands. Metallica, AC/DC. Around that.
Okay, so we've seen on your Instagram you, like, cosplay a lot and all that. Your first cosplay was like Misty, like an emo version of Misty.
Well, it was the Gothic twist, and I had the shoes and everything. There, you can't really tell, but I had these shoes that are like gray Converse knockoffs, and they had like studs in the back, and they were like really raggedy and all. So it kind of ties in hand how hers was red with the lightning bolt, but grayscale. And then along with the suspenders, as you can see, with the black stars.
Yeah.
Like Gothic twist. I had like the studded belt and everything, so the shorts wouldn't fall down.
Our viewers probably can't see it very well because our TV's bad quality from the camera.
Oh, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, I know. It's like fucked up.
Oh, like to fix it later.
People. Like, this is our first video podcast, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and I had a few Pokeballs laying around, so it's like, hey, I'm gonna put these to use. They actually do.
So, like, do you actually catch Pokemon with Pokeballs?
Totally. No, I wish.
That's just a silly question. Like,
I wish.
Yeah, just silly question.
Yeah. And again, I wish.
So you know that me myself person, I've known you for 2 or 3 years. You know me for 2 or 3 years.
Yep.
But the fans have only known you for about a year because you just started on your channel.
Yeah, I wanted to start earlier, but I didn't really have anything to record with until I got my laptop last year. And as I've grown, I so far have 41 subs. I'm happy with that. I didn't want to close off any opportunities for the channel for being like one specific thing. So it's a wide range of videos. Did you break it?
Yeah, I think I did.
You broke it? Oh my god. So like I have art
technical difficulties.
So I have like art videos, then trying to get into game videos. I'm gonna need your help with that though, because I don't know how to make the picture on the screen clear.
Yeah, I don't know that much about making game videos either. Like, we haven't thought about video gaming on our channel yet.
Well, I have one video on there that's like video game related. You were in it, same with Jerry.
It's a Let's Play.
Yeah, but it kind of was shitty quality because you could barely see it.
Yeah.
So we could like work on that. Anyways, but usually I'm gonna try and get into talking about deeper stuff like suicide prevention or like body image and other stuff that's important that a lot.
Yeah, our thing's messed up.
That I forgot my train of thought.
Body image and stuff?
Yeah, and like now I got it. The more important stuff that a lot of people will need to hear, because there's so many people who are struggling with that, and I want them to know that you have to live through it. You have to find healthier ways to deal with it.
So self-confidence, pretty much.
Yeah, and like it'll help with their lives later on and make them stronger than they are now.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing hope in a whole new way.
It's the thing about the world these days. Like, poor self-confidence is part of what most of the world's problems have come to.
Not to mention society doesn't help at all. It just shits on you.
Yeah.
That's a graphic way of saying that, I know.
Well, but like, friggin', what society, judge you based on what you wear and what you look like or what your race is. It's just wrong. It's just what I personally view. As long as you're a good citizen, you work, you be kind to others, and you should have all the rights and responsibilities as everyone else. You shouldn't be treated differently. But what's your view on it? Is it like, would you say it's the same thing?
I would say so, but then it depends on your views. Like, if you're gonna be a total asshole to me, I'll be a total asshole to you. Like, you get what you dish out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a different way of looking at it, and then you go back to biblical terms, which is kind of shitty. But they'll be like, "Oh, be kind to those who are rude to you and all that. Kill them with kindness." It's like, that's hard to do. It's hard to do, especially with knowing who in this world today are. They snap quickly, they break, and out comes then their demons.
Yeah.
So I would rather live by, treat me nice, I'll treat you nice. Treat me like shit, I'll treat you like shit.
Oh yeah, just you shit. I'll treat you like shit.
Oh yeah.
So
it's a two-way street. You get what you dish out, as I said.
Fans have always wondered what how are you at Vanguard actually? Have you I already know this. I already know the answer to this question, but the fans want to know. Do you know how to play Vanguard?
Yes, but not as well as you. Like, it's been over a year since I actually played. Over a year.
It's way too long.
Oh yeah, need to like review shit and all.
So what deck do you run?
Angel Feather.
Angel Feather. They recently got new support with the new Soul Strike as a Supreme.
Oh, nice.
So might be a little bit easier, but it's a lot more complicated to use. Yeah, this new stride stuff has like really complicated the game a little bit, but people are getting used to it a lot more.
Okay.
But, so Comic-Con today, everybody's cosplaying, everybody's going to panels and stuff.
Not everyone was cosplaying. We all know there's those few people who just don't have a cosplay. And it's like, that's fine. Okay. Just no.
Are you planning on going to any panels at all, or?
Probably, if they don't cost money. Some of them do.
Yeah, I've known I know some of them do cost money, but like it's just
usually the bigger names do, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I heard Dakota couldn't get into one of the panels because he just wanted to find the price.
Oh.
But he can't know the price until unless he actually does go to the panel.
Okay.
So it's kind of messed up there.
They really should reverse that around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So your Instagram you're kind of Instagram famous. You have over 3,000 followers.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
How long and how much effort did you have to put into that much?
Wow, for the first year that I got Instagram, which was like grade 9, like the beginning of grade 9, as you can see that one photo with like auburn on top, blonde underneath.
Mm-hmm.
It took me half a year to get 1,000. Half a year.
I've had Instagram for about maybe 2 years, and all I got is 161.
Hashtag a lot. Yeah, and I don't know. I guess people like what they see.
Obviously.
I guess, I said. Oh, that's a mouse.
Yeah.
It's the mouse.
I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, our thing just started running, so our monitor's not gonna be so perfect. Yeah, we need more people.
Oh yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Call up Bo and be like, fix this.
Bo's at Comic-Con right now.
I know that's.
I would
drag him by the leash and be like, fix this, fix it now.
I would have gotten him to come if he wasn't at Comic-Con, but he still doesn't know this place. Our next podcast for WWE is WWE Survivor Series. Do you watch WWE at all?
I did a lot back in middle school, and I'm trying to get back into it. And since I have more free time now, I probably would be able to.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Well, female diva would be Paige. I know it's
Paige?
Yeah, Paige. Huge lesbian crush on her. I hope she won't see this. Oh my god.
10 million people watch this podcast, so she might be one of those 10 million people. If I were you, I wouldn't suggest saying something that won't humiliate yourself in front of 10 million people.
Honestly, I'm open about it, but she's an inspiration. Like, first gothic female diva. Like, come on. Come on. Come on! That's a mouse. I thought it was like your drink.
My drink's over here.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. It's like, oh, oops.
Yeah, we do podcasts for WWE Survivor Series. Mostly our podcasts are really long. Most of the time we talk about predictions and stuff, but we don't usually get our predictions right. Because like, how do you think WWE is so far? Like, if have you watched it recently? How do you compare it from recently viewed WWE to the old days WWE from back when you were when you were in middle school?
So actually, it's kind of somewhat the same, but with the little tweaks. It's kind of sucky that it's like all staged. We all know that.
Yeah, it's just like fun points, storylines, and
yeah, it's entertainment. It's like if it was like back in the day, like from what I heard from one of the family friends, her name's Elaine. She's really cool. She's like, oh, everything's like all fake now. They're still fake, and back in the day, they actually punch each other out till there's blood, a pool of blood on the ground.
These days, they're actually open about their fake stuff. Like, they're actually acknowledging that oh, this is all fake. We practice this all the time. Hey, this is just to make sure that the wrestlers are safe and all that, which is kind of messed up.
Yeah, and yet they still work out.
Yeah, because they have to keep up their.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they're athletes. Like, have you actually been in a WWE ring? I've actually tried it once.
Really?
Yeah, I actually tried it once. There was a WWE thing that happened back in what you call Florida. When I went to Florida.
I've never been to Florida, so I can't say. I never traveled outside Canada.
There was a thing in Florida that we could try what a WWE ring felt like. Running across the ring, bouncing rope to rope. It's exhausting. I couldn't even do maybe...
Yeah, you have to be so fit.
Yeah, I couldn't even do like maybe 2 laps.
Yeah, you have to be so fit and everything. It's kind of like promoting being healthy in a way. It's like, oh, if you want to be like us, you have to like...
It takes a lot to be a WWE superstar.
And diva.
And diva.
Like, look at the girls. They're like petite. They're like showing off their skin. Like, rah. Like, of course they're gonna have to be fit.
Would you be a WWE diva if you could?
Diva. If I didn't have my heart condition, I probably would consider it a lot more than I do now. Even though back in elementary, when one of my friends, who's now like an ex-friend, we used to be obsessed with WWE. We would play the games and everything, and we would love to, like, this is embarrassing to say, but act like we would come up with stuff, and we even had a team name picked out.
Divas tag team. They don't have a tag team. They don't have a Divas tag team title yet.
I don't know, whatever. We were young at the time. I was gonna say stupid, but we were young. We were having fun.
So young and stupid.
Yeah, we can go with that. Yeah, we can go with that.
So, again, your hair. We've seen on Instagram a lot of times your hair hair color changes and stuff.
Yeah, but not as often because I don't want to kill my hair. I love my hair.
Yeah, it's something that people like to see, like the color change in your hair. Who did your hair actually?
Actually, yeah, like. If you could, like, get that fixed, I can explain every style on there.
Nope, can't get it fixed because it's not showing up on here.
so shitty.
Yeah, I got it fixed for next week. Sorry, guys.
That's disappointing. Well, for the past hair colors, like, it was always done by my brother's ex when they were together. So, her name's Jenna. I'm not gonna say her last name because that's kind of confidential. She would do my hair. She would dye a certain way, everything how I asked. But she was a little resistant to some styles that I wanted to do, kind of like this one I have now. She did majority of the hairstyles until this past one, because guess what? She was out of the picture. So Paige, this other girl that my brother and his other ex knows.
Not the wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Not the wrestler.
I get that. Yeah, Paige. She ended up doing my hair. She only went to like high school, like with the hairdressing there, and she's an amazing stylist. Hairstylist, I should say. And she did what I wanted. Half black, half teal. It was supposed to be teal, but it faded out because we used Pravana. I'm actually gonna re-dye it hopefully soon on my own with the help of my mom. I don't trust myself with my own hair. I really don't.
But I trust you with my hair.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I can't really see if I'm getting all the spots on my hair. You see where I'm coming from?
Mirror. Use a mirror.
Arm. If you're a girl, you would understand.
Those of you who don't know, she's the one that did my hair.
Oh yeah. Back in.
It's like, yeah.
I might say it soon.
Back red and is all. It was blonde before, and then had put red in. It's pretty vibrant.
Oh yeah, you have a few photos of those on your Instagram.
Yeah.
My mom was impressed.
I'll put a link to our Instagram's bio. But, like.
Alright, that'll work. And it's like, well, these were the photos that we tried to show you, and yeah, it didn't work. What else was it? Yeah, so she did half teal, half black, and then ended up doing the coontail, which I asked specifically. She did an amazing job. I liked it.
How'd you get started with YouTube? Actually, that's a curious question. How'd you get started with YouTube? Did you like need more exposure?
Yeah, I need more exposure. That'd be nice. I would like to get more subscribers. Hey, not a prick who will downvote me.
How did you get started with YouTube? First of all.
Just always. I seen all these people doing it, and I was like, huh, that'd be cool. I would like to try that. Like, maybe I won't be as big as, like, say, Shane Dawson. I don't care, but if I have some people that I can reach out to and actually save their lives in some form or make them laugh, smile in any form, I've done my job. I like helping people. I really do. I feel like an asshole to me, though. If they're an asshole, they can go fuck themselves.
So as long as people keep watching, you'll keep doing it.
I don't even care if they keep on watching. I'll still make the fucking videos.
You just do it for fun, or
yeah, that too.
Yeah, it's sort of like our channel right now.
It's also kind of like in ways you can see that it's you can see from time to time like how much you've changed and what your interests are or what you do. It's kind of like a video diary in a way also. We got
a video diary like me and Dakota up on WVTaku right now. It's so you mean something like that?
Yes and no. It's like kind of.
It's just something.
Hard to explain.
A diary that the whole world can see.
Yeah, but it's also not exactly a diary because it's also other stuff involved into it. It's like a mix of everything kind of deal.
Oh yeah. So
like it's also creating memories that you can go back and like watch all over again and get that same feeling, but also feel like one of your fans who's seeing it too, and be like, oh, I remember that. It's kind of like a drawing. Like you see how you improve throughout time, and then you go back to square one, and be like, oh my god, that was so bad, but that was fun. You know?
Yeah, but
it's hard to explain.
Yeah, it's hard to explain with it's going on, how YouTube works in the community. You can't expect a lot of people to like see it and like it, but as long as people watch it, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but if they don't like it, also shows that it's like, well, maybe my interests are different than yours, and your opinions just don't match up with mine. So what? We're all unique and different.
Oh yeah, yesterday was Halloween. Did you go trick-or-treating?
No, I helped out with the haunted house.
Haunted house? Oh, that's right. The school had a haunted house or something?
No.
Or...
A friend.
Oh.
A certain friend's haunted house. Mom was so into Halloween, so I helped out. And apparently the trick-or-treaters didn't know which way to go once they got out of the haunted house. They're like, oh, do we go through the graveyard? No, you just follow the path this way to your certain doom. Just keep on going that way. And then they got confused.
I don't get to go to haunted houses. I don't think I don't have the balls to do that.
It's not legit haunted house. It was like pretty cool, given that they made it themselves.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to admit that I honestly don't have the balls to go through a haunted house, even though I know that it's full of special effects and stuff.
If I had someone to go with, then probably, yeah.
I've seen the Saw movies, but I will not go through a haunted house. I
cannot stomach the Saw movies. I can't. There are certain things I just can't handle. That's one of them.
Saw is like not scary. It's just disgusting.
I'd rather not watch them either way. I don't want to be internally scarred, emotionally, physically, whatever the case is.
One scene. Dude, one.
No.
Let me just tell you.
Take your mouse. Take your mouse.
Let me just tell you one.
Take your mouse.
Let me just tell you one scene.
No.
Because this one scene, we had this. So in the sixth one, I think, in the last scene, this woman decides whether this insurance guy decides can live or die. She couldn't do it, and then all of a sudden, her son's like, "You killed my father, you dead fucker!" And then pulls the die switch, and tons of needles just like jabs into his back and puts acid into him, and he dies, and he completely goes in half because of the acid. And I'm like, awesome!
Can you stop? I have a disturbing image in my mind, and I don't need to be known of that. I'll strangle you.
I'll show you it later. I'll show you it later. It's like solidly. Okay. Last question before we wrap up here, because we need to go to Comic-Con on ourselves.
Yeah.
And I can do something that I find interesting, because this is not it. I'm joking with you. I'm fucking with you, okay?
That hurts. Oh my god, you're horrible.
I'm just shitting with you. Okay, last question before we go. Would you actually join our channel, WVTaku?
Yes. Just yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So you would join our channel, join us on our weekly podcasts.
Yes.
So you'll be back more frequently.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. And plus, they won't see me like, ears and then the tail.
You can wear other stuff.
Yeah, I'll be normal. Oh my gosh. Who would have guessed I'd be normal?
Just being yourself is kind of pretty much normal.
Yeah, well, that's my norm. I don't know what your norm is. Well, I do know what your norm is. I'm talking about other people's norm. No, imagine if they had, like, a lawn gnome, and they'd be like, that's my norm. And they named it Norm.
So, yeah, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much it for this podcast. Stick around longer. So, guys, this has been Haru from WVTaku, and our special guest is Crystal. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys again next week on our weekly podcast. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'm still better than Abbott at Vanguard and Magic, so take that, Abbott. So we'll see you guys later.